Dad and stepmom found out they had a year left to force me to split my late mom's money with their kids, so they made my life miserable. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm Alex, 17 now, and I'm not just any regular teenager. My story is, well, let's just say, different from most. It all starts with my mom, who died when I was 7. That was tough, of course, but little did I know back then, she left me something big, like really big. But we'll get into that soon. Now, my dad remarried when I was about 9 to Rachel, who came with her daughter Madison. Rachel's alright, I guess, but she's definitely the type who tries too hard to act like she's everyone's best friend. And Madison? She's like a year younger than me, and let's just say we don't exactly click. Not that she's done anything majorly wrong, it's just she's always had that I deserve it all vibe. Oh, and I have a half-brother, Jake, who's 5 now. He's cool, just a little kid, so no drama there yet. But let's rewind to last year when I found out about the money. See, my grandparents, who are my mom's parents, sat me down for a serious talk. I thought it was going to be about college or maybe some boring life advice or whatever, but nope, they dropped the biggest bomb on me. Turns out I'm going to inherit between $500,000 to $1 million when I turn 18. Yeah, you read that right. My grandparents were super successful business people. They ran this business for years, made a ton of money, and sold it. Instead of keeping any for themselves, they put it all into this trust fund for me. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't jumping up and down when they told me. I mean, my mom died, and money is not exactly something that can replace that, but still, the idea of having that kind of cash was, well, pretty wild to think about. Like one minute you're just a regular teenager with part-time job dreams, and the next, you're going to be set for life. Kind of a lot to process. My mom had this whole plan set up before she passed. She wanted to make sure that if anything happened to her, I'd be taken care of. She didn't want my dad or, worse, his new wife and kids getting their hands on it. My grandparents kept adding to the fund after she was gone, and they've been managing it ever since. Smart, right? They even made sure that my dad had no clue about how much was actually in the account. Fast forward to last year, and my grandparents figured it was time I knew the truth. They wanted me to be prepared, not just hit 18 and suddenly have all this money with no clue what to do with it. They explained that my mom set this up to secure my future, and only mine. Not for Madison, not for Jake, and certainly not for Rachel. Just me. At first, I didn't really think much about telling my dad. I figured he already knew it was a decent amount and would be cool with it. Big mistake. One night, while we were just sitting around, I casually mentioned that I'd be getting a good chunk of money when I turned 18. My dad's face went from chill to complete shock, like the color drained out of his face, and his jaw just kind of hung there. I guess he didn't expect me to be sitting on a gold mine. He started asking all these questions, like how much, where's it from, who's in charge of it, all that stuff. And, I didn't want to lie or anything, so I told him. Well, next thing I know, he's talking to Rachel about it, and things went south fast. I mean, they sat me down like we were having some kind of intervention. They start talking about family and sharing the wealth and how Madison has big dreams of going to law school but won't be able to afford it unless she gets some help. And by help, they meant my money. Not only that, but they also brought up Jake, like, oh,